Noreen and welcome to my kitchen and another episode of What's for Dinner or Lunch or whatever the heck you're hungry for. Today we're going to make a salad niçoise, and that may sound like some fancy French thing, but it's really just cold platter dressed up. I have this theory, see. Salade Niçoise came first. Long time ago, it sounds like a hoity-toity French thing, and it kind of is. It's very classic. It's from Nice. Its origins are in Nice, N-I-C-E, and I don't know, somewhere in France, right? It's on the coast of France. And it's this beautiful salad that's built on a bed of greens, and it's got beautiful tuna. You can use canned tuna, which is what we're going to use today, or you can use a grilled tuna steak, which I've seen done, and it's absolutely beautiful. It has hard-cooked eggs and olives and tomatoes and a beautifully dressed potato salad that's done in a French style. We're going to do that too, with a little bit of a twist. But if I think about my mom and the cold platters that she used to make when I was growing up, really a cold platter always in our house had tuna, and it had olives, and it had tomatoes, and it had hard-cooked eggs, and it had some lettuce. That is like an Americanized version of Salade Niçoise. But today I'm going to show you how to make my version of the classic Salade Niçoise, which is really fun. Okay, the first thing is I have a platter that I have laid upon some lovely greens, and we're going to build our salad on top of this. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to say that this is going to be enough for 2 people. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to build our French potato salad that's going to be incorporated into our platter. I have used some Peruvian blue potatoes, which I've pre-cooked. They're still a little bit warm, and that's how you want them. A blue potato is similar to a red potato. It's simply from South America, and it's purple. They're from Peru. So just cut these up in little cubes. And it has a very earthy flavor. It doesn't taste much different than any other potato. It has a bit of a waxy texture, like a red potato. I have these because when I went to the store the other day, they had a bag of organic Peruvian blue potatoes on the markdown rack for $1. So guess what?
Couldn't pass them up.
They came home with me. So let's see. Oh, before I do put the potatoes in there, I'm going to let Schaefer outside. Come on, sweetie. Okay, let's build a little bit of dressing over here. I have about 2 tablespoons or so of rice vinegar, about a tablespoon of sugar, and because I thought I had some fresh parsley and I don't, this is a good 2-finger pinch or so of fresh parsley, and about 1 scallion or green onion that we've sliced up, greens and white parts. So let's give this a good stir. Oh, it smells good already. Okay, we're going to just plop our potatoes in there and give them a toss. Because the potatoes are warm, they're going to readily absorb this little bit of dressing that we've prepared in the bowl ahead of time, and they're going to absorb all those flavors. The tartness from the vinegar, sweetness from the sugar, and all of the herbage from the parsley and the green onion. So,
no, the potatoes don't have to be blue.
And no, your potatoes don't have to be blue, Rick said. Absolutely not. We're just going to set that aside for now. I'm going to rinse off my knife, because it's all blue, has blue goo on it. And the blue potatoes, like the red ones, they're kind of starchy. Different from like a russet, for sure. Okay, we'll come over here, and then I'm going to slice some green onion. Really?
Red onion.
Did I say green?
Yes.
It's a red onion. Clearly you can see that it's a red onion, unless you have, color blindness.
Even I'm not that colorblind.
You're not that colorblind. Okay. Just a little bit, like, see? 3 slices. I'm going to set that aside. Of course, you can use as little or as much as you like. Now, where's my lovely little paring knife so I can core this tomato. Core that tomato. And then I'm just going to cut it into wedges. You can use cherry tomatoes. These are some organic vine-ripened tomatoes that I was able to find. It's still a little early to have good tomatoes, and of course the best tomatoes are the ones that I grow myself, but since I just put the plants in the ground last week, that's probably not happening anytime soon. Okay, now, because I like to get interesting and different with the way I cut things up sometimes, I'm just going to cut some strips of these baby cucumbers because it's going to add some visual interest to the plate. Of course, you don't have to add cucumbers at all if you don't want to. You can add, you don't have to add these at all. You can add whatever it is you like. I'm going to wedge up this egg. Oops. And then all that's left now is to build the salad. So, first we'll start with this lovely potato salad. We'll just put this right in the middle. And that it's going to look like a cartoon salad with my blue potatoes. Look how pretty that is. Then we'll come in with what I have here is some albacore tuna fillet that is packed in olive oil and sun-dried tomato. And this is sold right next to the regular tuna in your grocery store. And this is reserved for specialness. This is not the kind of tuna that you would, dress up with mayonnaise and put on your kid's sandwich in their lunch. I mean, I guess you could, but if I did that, Micah would go, my tuna tasted funny. Oh, for crime's sake.
Should we tell him?
Huh?
Tell him about the...
Oh, about the chicken? Oh, yeah, we had a little incident once that was funny. I'll have to tell you about that sometime. Okay. Of course, you can arrange this any way you like, right? Okay, I'm gonna do some of these cucumber slices just like this. Then we're gonna go in with some olives. And these are some Kalamata and Spanish olives. So Kalamata olives are salt cured. And they're delicious and they're perfect on this salad. Then let's put some tomatoes. And like I said, this is definitely going to serve at least 2 people, maybe 3. And then you'll just serve from the platter. Beautiful. And then our egg. And then, traditionally, Salade Niçoise has blanched green beans. And I intended to do that, but then I remembered I had this absolutely gorgeous pickled asparagus in my fridge. That, yes, I purchased, but then pickled asparagus makes me think of Genius in Exile, who actually made some pickled asparagus, and then the other day sent me a little email saying that she was eating it and she thought of me. She wanted to tell me how good it turned out. And then I heard yesterday that that she wasn't doing so good, so we're going to send our good thoughts and happy blessings out to her, and hopefully she'll be on the mend soon. But
Did you eat the onion?
no, I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. The all good wishes and thoughts going out to Genius in Exile. So there's our pickled asparagus that made me think of her. And did you ever see or read The Little Prince when you were a kid? And there's this scene or part in that book where, oh, I can't think of who it was, but he tells the little prince that it made him sad when he looked at the wheat because the wheat made him think of this person, and then it made him sad because he missed him. So I thought that was funny because I thought about that when I thought about Genius in Exile, when I saw my asparagus, and that made me think of the little prince, and that made me sad. But okay, so I'm weird. But you knew that when you married me, right?
Yeah, I know that game.
Okay, let's put some of this red onion on here. Not a whole lot. You don't want it to overpower everything. And then, of course, people can pick and choose if they don't like one thing or another. And I need another spoon, because I always need another spoon. Now, capers. Just a sprinkling. Because a niçoise has to have some capers.
Smell good, Sam?
Sam, you want to eat capers?
Smell good?
Does smell good, huh? And then what I have here, this is my classic vinaigrette that I made, or that I do make. And we're just going to dress this right over the top. Of course, everybody has some extra dressing on the side in the pretty bowl, and then everybody can dress their own serving as little or as much as they like. And really, that's a cool salad that you can make from almost anything that you have in your fridge. If you have regular potatoes, use those. Were you going to say something?
Perfect for a nice hot day.
It is perfect for a nice hot day. And look how pretty it is.
Some of you're not eating yet.
No, we're still cold here. Today it's deciding, it's back and forth. It just doesn't know what it wants to do. But there is my version of a classic Salade Niçoise, done with what I had on hand and what I had in the house, and putting a little thought and effort into it. It didn't take very long to make at all. In fact, if your potatoes are raw and you want them cooked quick, you can either boil them up or you can stick them in the microwave for 5 minutes and let them cool, peel them, and toss them in that dressing and make yourself a little French-style potato salad to go with it. So that is how I have put together my version of a classic Salade Niçoise. I hope that this inspires you to do the same. I mean, you just never know. This is a great quick meal. Everybody has a can of tuna in their cabinet. You don't have to get the fancy tuna like I did. I just thought I would try it. I may hate it. I don't know. Tuna in oil scares me a little. Just a little. My friend Cat's Cradle would like to reach to the screen and slap me, but that's okay. I love you, girlfriend. So I hope that you try Salade Niçoise in your house sometime soon, and I hope that you love it. I'll put the recipe the way I did it up on my website at www.noreenskitchen.com. Thank you so much for stopping by my kitchen this afternoon, and until next time, I'll see ya.